waiting on that real shit. Don't say no more because this is it. They don't make no cheese like this. You know I keep it ignorant. Ain't nobody figuring. I don't mean to sound so arrogant. I can switch up on the nigga with the Coke 16 to keep it funky like your old mama collard green. I'm the king of the hooks, what the fuck you mean? They been bumping cocaine since the gangster scene. Don't put your business in these streets. Niggas be hit 7 days a week. These hood red hoes, all they want is cheese. But I ain't him, he ain't me. Section 8 hustling, boy, I'm not impressed. Y'all playing checkers, but nigga, I'm playing chess. And I could care less who the best from the West. And I could care less all that shit that you stress. And I could care less what another nigga does. Too busy laser being focused on my own shit, cuz. And I could care less about niggas complaining. That's why you don't see me. What the fuck was you thinking? My pockets so swole, but you niggas is leaking. I'm eating potatoes, but you niggas is vegan. I ain't hunting ducks when it's whack MC season. G's turn widows committing that high treason. Keep it dirty like your old ass grandpappy. Stick and move, homeboy, stay away from the craft. I wear my own clothing line, smoke my own strain. There's a million MCs, but only one cocaine. What you do don't make me shit. What you do don't get my grip. You can hate all day, but I don't trip. I stay away from all sucker shit. Thought I wasn't coming with them gangster hits. I was waiting for you straight to get off that tip. Because everybody waiting on that real shit. Don't say no more because this is it. Everybody waiting on that real shit. It's going on. Okay. I keep it OG. Never met a nigga like me. There's a million MCs, but only one cocaine.
Welcome to the Goob Show, Back in the Moon series. On this episode, we're going to hear from Tyler with Secure Team 10, who was one of the first to break the news of China revealing to the media of an imager structure they captured on the back of the moon.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Today I want to make this short video about a story I posted on Twitter and Instagram a couple of days ago when it first broke. I was one of the first people to start talking about it, which was a mysterious anomaly that was captured on the moon by not American rovers or spacecraft, but from a rover from China that discovered in what one of the astronomers that is part of this rover program on the moon stated looked like some sort of alien hut, unquote, of some sort. And so now a ton of websites are picking up on it. Here's one from space.com. China's U-2 rover spots cube-shaped mystery hut on far side of the moon. And as I've said in many of past videos years back, the far side of the moon is where the juicy stuff is. That is where you will find the majority of the unknown alien bases, artificial structures, which were also backed up by official transcripts from the Apollo moon missions when they were orbiting the moon, and the astronauts recounted how they saw strange lights down on the ground that looked like fires on the far side of the moon, as well as strange sounds. Now, NASA, of course, is saying that this object is likely a boulder excavated by an ancient lunar impact. But if history has told me anything, it's that if NASA says it's a boulder, whatever they say it is, it's the opposite. All right, so here's the image. You're seeing it here. I'll read from the New York Post article. China sends lunar rover to investigate strange hut on far side of the moon. It says, quote, a Chinese lunar rover, the U-2-2, has been sent on a mission to investigate a mysterious cube-shaped object spotted on the dark side of the moon. The strange white object appears oddly geometric against the stark black horizon, and images prompted scientists from China's Chang'e 4 mission to send its U-2-2 rover on a 2 to 3 month journey to check it out. Now, say what you will about China, but I love the fact that when they actually spot an anomaly with a rover, they actually admit it and then they send that rover towards the object. How many times have we seen NASA rover images on Mars where there will be something amazing in the distance and then suddenly they turn the rover in the opposite direction and then say, "Hey kids, let's dig up some dirt and see if there's some microbial life under here," totally ignoring what the image captured of what was ever, in the distance. So I like that China is admitting that they're seeing things, and not only that they're actually going to send the damn rover over a 2 to 3 month period to get a closer look at the object. I mean, that is what NASA should be doing. But then again, NASA is practiced in hiding things, and this may turn out to be just a boulder, but as you guys are seeing, this thing looks not only like a cube-shaped object, but it almost looks like two objects. There looks to be a distinct black or dark line going down the middle, separating two separate objects, almost like two pipes or maybe two buildings standing side by side, but it definitely sticks out. There's no other rocks around it. It sticks out like a sore thumb right on the lunar horizon. And so this Chinese lunar rover, which is called the U-2-2, is going to go and investigate what the Chinese astronomers called a hut or a building. It's their words, not mine. And here is the close-up shot, as you've been seeing. And dark side of the moon. Why do you think we never see the dark side of the moon, people? And I've done videos in the past on whether the moon is actually a moon at all, but possibly something disguised as a moon. And if you've seen those past videos, you'll have seen the evidence as to why a lot of people believe that. There is no other moon in our solar system like our moon. So yeah, guys, only time will tell, but amazing discovery here. Kudos to China. I mean, I'm not a China apologist or patriot or anything like that, but kudos to them for at least saying, hey, something looks strange here, and we're actually going to go investigate it instead of just ignore it and turn the rover in the opposite direction. So tell me what you guys think down below. The moon, as I've shown on this channel time and time again of almost 2,000 videos, is cluttered with remnants of past and what look like present structures, UFOs flying across the surface, and this is just one more possible piece of evidence. So thank you guys for watching.
And this next video is also by Tyler from Secure Team 10, as he speaks about a triangular object found on the landmass known as Antarctica. Enjoy.
What's up, guys? Today, Tyler here with Secure Team. So I've got something very strange and mysterious that I want to share with you guys today, and it comes from a place right down here on Earth, a place that we have spoken about many times before due to its mysterious nature, all of the unexplained things surrounding this area on Earth. The place I'm talking about is the ever-mystifying continent of Antarctica, which, if you followed the channel, you'll know is literally cluttered with strange, anomalous phenomena. Entrances to caves in the middle of nowhere that are shaped like triangles or disc-shaped craft, to unexplained vibrations and magnetic anomalies underneath the ice that seem to manipulate and warp gravity when satellites fly by this continent. And so first, here we want to start with the main finding of today. And we're on Google Earth, and we're going to go ahead and zoom deep down into the middle of Antarctica. This is in the middle of nowhere, by the way, where this was found. And amongst the frozen hills and pretty flat area where this is located, we find what looks to be almost like a crater you would see on the moon, with what appears to be a triangular object that looks as if it is or was constructed by something. So here we are. You can probably already see it. We see this sort of mound or crater, and then plain as day, we see this very sharp triangular object sitting dead center of the object, almost like the object landed and blew out this crater. And you can see the shadow of the object being cast back down onto the frozen ground. And as I circle around and get different angles of this thing, it reminds me of many other triangular or TR3B shaped objects, not only on Earth and in our skies, but out in our solar system. These strangely triangular shaped objects have been found on many other planets and moons, which we're going to get to in a minute. We've got some videos and photos. So as you can see here, I'm kind of scrolling around the surrounding landscape. There's nothing else around here that looks like this. It's either barren land, flat, we have some mountains, but nothing that looks like this, just sitting in the middle of nowhere. It looks like your typical V-shaped UFO that we have seen so many times before. And when I saw this, it reminded me of a couple of different findings in which we have discovered triangular shaped structures or craft or whatever you want to call them found on places such as the moon and Mars. So I was instantly reminded of this, which I posted after discovering about 4 years ago on the channel another triangular-like object, very similar in shape to what we're seeing in Antarctica here. And you're seeing that. So this is the moon here, and this image was captured by one of the many reconnaissance orbiter satellites currently making their way around the planet, mapping it, hence the name reconnaissance. We are doing reconnaissance on the moon. And you'll see in this crater is another V-shaped object that I'll go ahead and zoom in and kind of crop out here, but you can see it circled here, sitting down in this crater, sort of blending in, looks metallic, it's got light glinting off of it. Here's a close-up shot of the object, a little pixelated, but nonetheless, you can see the perfect triangle. We also have findings of partially buried triangular objects, such as these found on the planet Mars. Here is the first here, very detailed and very sharp-edged triangular V-shaped object that looks to be partially buried in the Martian surface. And yet again, on the planet Mars, another V-shaped object which looks to have more curved corners than pointed corners, and we've seen both in UFO sighting videos here on Earth. Some will have very sharp corners, others will be curved around the edges, and you can see it here where it's basically just sort of sticking out, coming up out of the ground. You can see the shadow of the edge of it. And here is another couple of images snapped by astronauts themselves up in the space shuttle of these TR3Bs or black triangles, whatever you want to call them, out the window here, cruising along high above the Earth's atmosphere, and they managed to snap a couple of images of this thing. And with the recent releasing of a new UFO video from the Pentagon showing yet another triangular craft, this time caught by the U.S. Navy on one dark night. Is it really out of the norm anymore that we keep finding these triangular craft that obviously have a common link throughout the entire solar system? So back to this Antarctica finding here. You know, Antarctica, there's something going on there. But to end this video out, I'm going to play you some clips and show you some images of the mysterious triangles haunting us. And when you're done watching it, you really ask yourself if you're still a skeptic, and show the video to your friends. Let them watch it. See if they're still skeptics.
You know, just that shit. Make you count your blessings.
But I ain't been doing nothing but drinking and thinking, yeah.
Just sit back and thank God.
Since you've been away.
Hello on the
Come on, baby.
Sometimes you gotta do that, you know? Just reflect. Worse.
Can't you see that I can leave you alone?
It's that grown folks music.
I'm finding your heart.
Mama might like this.
Come on.
I had a dream by Lil Jab. He said I'm proud of you cuz keep spitting facts. Watch the homies though, they ain't got your back. They smile at your face, waiting for you to collapse. But it ain't their fault, they just been raised wrong. That's why I try to show them truth in every song.
for what you want. Nothing in this life is given. I'm praying for giving, for all my sinning. Misled your children, broke hearts of good women. I was in OT when my grandma died. Hope she put in a good word to the Most High. So let this ride out.
Said I
Yeah. It's that shit that hit your soul, man.
said I
Feel it. No, look. Try not to go broke, so watch your step, you never know how far I go. But I try to keep my composure, go with the flow of the struggle. Get on my knees and pray and hope that he will bless me a double. But it's a cold world, niggas out here playing for keeps. Niggas hungry, niggas try to make $1 to eat. So what's it gonna be? We slang dope. Niggas rob their own folk. Watch that car now, he rolling by with his window slow. I try, but deep inside it's a war. Trying to control living life, trying not to fall. Going through different obstacles. The road of travel is rough. It's my decision, could have been different, but I was young when I chose it. Now I'm paying for it, can't ignore it. Now I'm older, traveling different route. See families cry when the gun blast rang out. On the streets where we hang out. Same blocks our kids ride their bikes on. Same blocks where we dope sound like bus roam. When you sit back and think about what it could be,
said I
and where you at in life, things, it's really not that bad. I'm telling you, my nigga, stay on the hustle, stay on your grind. Gotta believe in yourself. That's faith. Believe in yourself. We gon' get out the struggle. Believe that. My nigga Shotty Boy. On this motherfucker. We late night sippin'. That good. Sitting back. Reminiscing, nigga. How far we come. We still got so far to go. 10 toes down, nigga. Yeah. I come from a line of pimps, players, and hustlers and gangsters, man. Make something out of nothing.
I confess that I've been wrong. Yeah.
Turn water into motherfucking wine.